Ireland Dart Open, the second round, brought to you live by the PDC Europe as we're coming to you from the Oktoberhallen in Wiese, Belgium. Time for our penultimate match of this Saturday evening session. Would you please welcome on stage from St. Helens, England, the world number 17, a World Championship and World Grand Prix semi-finalist, the reigning Masters champion and the former Lakeside champion of the world. It's the Bullet, Stephen Bunting. His opponent from Northern Ireland, the world number 20, with one title on the Pro Tour, a Grand Slam of Darts quarter-finalist, and a former World Youth Champion. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? It's Rocky Josh Rock!
Penultimate game of the night then in Stephen Bunting versus Josh Rock. Now, Josh Rock has rocketed up the world of darts over the last couple of years. He's here as the number 6 seed, and there are many things that this young man has achieved already in his very young career. He's won titles, he's been World Youth Champion, he's hit 9 darters on TV. But one thing he hasn't done is beat the Bullet, Stephen Bunting, because this is their third meeting. And Stephen Bunting has won both the previous 2, including on the European Tour in their last event last year in Hildesheim, when he was excellent and averaged 102 in a 6-3 victory at this stage of the tournament. Can Rocky tick this thing off his to-do list? It's a tricky thing to do. Perhaps even more tricky now that Bunting has got that winning feeling, picking up the Masters title, his first PDC major title just a few weeks ago. The winner of this one will face the last remaining Belgian, Mike De Decker, who came through against Michael Smith in our second game this evening. We have seen a number of seeded players fall. Michael Smith, Chizzy, Michael Van Gerwen, Christoph Ratajski. It is down to Josh Rock and Rob Cross in the final game of the night, who faces Lucas Vainik to avoid similar fate.
Game on.
And if Stephen Bunting does get through this and does set up that meeting with Mike De Decker in round 3 tomorrow, it will be another opportunity to silence the Belgian crowd, because he took care of business against Dimitri Vandenberg, the recently crowned UK Open champion, in his opening match as well. And what a good performance that was from Stephen Bunting. 6-5, an average of 99.87. Fairly effective on the doubles as well, and it maintains, or indeed extended, this brilliant sequence that Bunting's got now of deciding leg successes on the European Tour. He's won his last 11 deciding legs now in Europe. And if Josh Rock is to take care of business in this one, he'll want to make sure he does it within 10.
Yes, he didn't get a match start, did he, Dimitri? But he should have got one.
He should have got one.
Missed a big number on an 87 checkout. Didn't get a dart at the bullseye. Got away with that in the UK Open final against Luke Humphries. Did not get away with it against the Bullet here last night.
Yeah, Van den Berg was 5-3 down. He got the break back and then he levelled things up at 5 apiece, and it looked as though it was going to swing his way completely. It looked as though he was going to complete the turnaround, but every credit to Bunting for coming good once again. Good matchup between these two. We've got the world number 17, Stephen Bunting, against the world number 20 in the shape of Josh Rock, but it is Josh Rock who's the seeded player this weekend by virtue of his ranking on the Pro Tour Order of Merit, which is currently at number 6. So a good pair up between these two. Cases to be made for either, I would mention.
424.
Loose start there. Allows Bunting a look at a ton-plus checkout, something he's rather proficient at. One treble required, which he has. Now he needs tops.
90.
Can't get it done this time around.
54.
So this for an early break for the Northern Irish number 1.
And from the first leg.
And the early break in the bag for Northern Ireland's number 1.
Game.
Did lose fellow Northern Irishman Brendan Dolan earlier today.
$421.
Paul Nicholson touched upon it yesterday as well, this keenly fought battle for World Cup places in the Northern Ireland team as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 3-way fight last year. Now it looks like a 2-way fight between Dolan and Gurney, with Josh Rock set to lead the team. But the reason he is number 6 in the rankings, for the seedings for this, I should say,
58.
is that's the Pro Tour Order of Merit. So it's these events and the floor events, the Players' Championship ones, over the last 12 months. It's a rolling list, so it's constantly updating week by week, tournament by tournament. Now, Josh Rock to be number 6. That is
93.
a reflection of the fact he's been doing loads of good stuff and winning loads of games. Semi-finals a couple of times on the Euro Tour, including in this last year. And, of course, a final in Austria all last year. Couple of finals on the Pro Tour in the Players' Championship Series as well. He has regularly been knocking on the door of winning titles. So while Luke Littler is getting all the headlines, and Jan van Veen is doing amazing things as well,
432.
do not sleep on Josh Rock, as they say.
Yeah, just fell agonisingly short against Johnny Clayton in that final in Graz. He'd never been beyond a Euro Tour quarter-final before that weekend in Austria, but he certainly put that one to bed. Josh Rock 87 points away from a 2-0 lead. Bunting needs to impose himself in this visit, and he can't find the treble,
Require 87.
and that might just give Josh Rock a little bit more encouragement than he might have perhaps expected. 70 points away, so that leaves the bullseye.
62.
Yeah, and the reaction from Rock tells you that he wasn't too far away at all. He just nudged the wire, and Bunting can step in once again on 116.
Well, he had a good bit of practice at this in the last leg. Couldn't take it out. He'll have to do it a different route, and that's a tricky one as well. Yeah, it always looked difficult to get past that one.
6. Joshua required 25.
Nicely done, taking care of business. Josh Rock opens up a 2-0 lead. But yeah, just to add a little bit more substance to